guitar? No, oh, you're like a volunteer? No, I'm here for the interactive portion. What's that? Well, it's the one that's screwing up those other two business models. Well, you see, in the mid-90s, a bunch of out-of-work musicians and disgruntled filmmakers bought Macintosh computers and were hired by web development companies. Ostracized from our true passions, we spent years coding JavaScript and making Photoshop templates, all the while watching the film and music industries churn out stuff we think we could have done better. And now, 10 years later, it's our turn to screw them. Welcome to South by Interactive.
How you guys doing? You know, what? This is awkward, right? We should. Is that better? Sorry. You know, when Sean asked me to come here, I immediately said, "How much money will you pay me?" He said nothing, but he would give me exposure. And being a video blogger, I get those emails pretty much every day, probably from a lot of you. And the way it works is you get exposure, and you can trade that in for larger events for free with more exposure. And you keep doing that, and eventually a leprechaun gives you money. And but they've treated me actually incredibly well. Not to brag, I'm staying above a TGI Fridays. And they gave me a platinum pass, which means that I get 3 times the crap you guys do. I will say though that there was some really good stuff. I don't know if you know this, but the film and music bags came with condoms, but the interactives didn't. Right? So I got condoms, right? And then I noticed that they're giving out nicotine hand gel, right? Nicogel. So in the interest of scientific experimentation, you know what's funny is we're all thinking the same thing right now. I kind of like that. I just porn spammed you. Anyways, it's sort of like we're all coming together. No, that didn't come out right. Come on. So dumb. But I wouldn't recommend it because I tried it and now I'm addicted. Actually, I'm wearing one right now. And we're thinking about the same thing again. But it is really an honor to be here at South by Southwest. It's been a very wild year, obviously. Venture capital is back in the online world, which means that there's a big buying frenzy, right? We had this really remarkable stuff that happened this year with the vetting of companies like Dig and Facebook. We found out that for the first time ever, there are more people on the internet than exist on the planet. So I think we should give ourselves a round of applause for that. Obviously also Google Video, not Google Video. Video went apeshit, and it was sort of punctuated by this moment when Google bought YouTube. And I don't know if you know, but Microsoft just announced that in the next version of Microsoft Word, the default template is going to be a DMCA takedown notice. I actually have a copy of it here. It's very, very convenient. It says, "Dear," and then insert your name. "Hey asshole, take my shit off your site." And then it lists for the URLs. And then "Sincerely, Michael Crook." And then they have a smiley face. But we're really not here to reminisce. We're here for awards. Wikipedia, home of the C+ term paper, defines awards as a thing you give because when somebody did good, My Space Kitten was here, laugh out loud. Awards are where we celebrate the fact that just because something is popular doesn't necessarily make it good. We celebrate that the taste of the public isn't necessarily what it should be. And who better than us to tell each other who is better than you.